The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if the big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, I know a lot of people were scratching their heads with that decision by the head coach to go for it on 4th down on your own side of the field this early in the game. But nice job offensively executing the play and keeping this drive alive.
He wants to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the right. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it blocked. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. The inside handoff. Space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Since Scott Frost led UCF to that perfect season in 2017, it's been a circuitous path. Not necessarily happy, but he's trying to bring back the magic to UCF.
Yeah, bring back the magic, the excitement. Just there's always so much talent. Jesse, we've called game there for years. Like, so much talent and speed in the state of Florida. And on that roster, it's just about putting it together.
I mean, they were hitting New Year's 6 bowl games, it seemed like, year after year when Scott Frost was there last time at the helm. So it's about finding the diamonds in the rough inside the state of Florida and developing that. But they're going to do well in the portal. Now they're in the Big 12. Scott Frost back at UCF. What do you think about that?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right. we're going for this puppy. We got our fourth down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Goss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Got a man. It's Wade. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UCF! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Jackson will throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what...
Open field on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, UCF. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking downfield on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
So now it's second and long. The RPO, it's complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Jackson going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Farmer. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. The Knights line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for space. It's gone. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. It's a seam wide open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Nixon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wide open spaces.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. He's got it. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Fights off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quickly out to the tight end. The Tar Heels get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Lopez to pass. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the wide out. Got his man on the right. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick release by the QB. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got a man. It's good. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. The Tar Heels have enough for the 1st down.
And on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Nixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And here comes the offense on second down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Knights! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pressure coming, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Quarterback making checks. Lopez to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UCF! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads.
He lets one fly deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll give it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll go to the toss. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He might want another play. Lopez to pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the outside. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the deep
shot for the end zone. Got his man. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. Sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback moving. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch.
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Lopez wants to fire. Buys a little top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Gonna let it fly. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Brown wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They call it a perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Looking deep. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Defense in press coverage. Using the quick game. Touchdown Knights! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Finds the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught near the sideline. It's Gauze.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. He's got an open man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's really hard to dial up big completions. Down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play. Late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.